that apart from tithing, every other covenant givings are as one is able. One is able. The tithe is what is tied to a figure. The 10% of God's blessings in your life is God's own portion mandatorily. Is God's portion mandatorily. Apart from that, every other giving is as one is able or as one purposes in his heart. Everyone should give as is able. As is able. As is able. According to the blessings of the Lord upon his life. Tithing is tied to figures. You earn 1,000 naira a day as a laborer. The 10th of 1,000 naira is how much, sir? How much is that? 100 naira. My view of sacrifice is that something that is outside your tithe is beyond your tithe by how much you are able. By how much you are able. And how much you purpose in your heart. So let's call it 11%. So, praise God. I mean, let's call your offering 1%. Praise God. By the time you add everything together, it's only 25% perhaps. And you have a whole of 75% with blessings on top of it. Well, people won't do it. 25%, oh my God. Shh. If you do all that to say, sir, what will remain? Blessing. What are you looking for? What will remain? And what are you looking for? Huh? Isn't that simple for God's sake? I've been that stupid all my life. Where set percentages that goes to God and the affairs of his kingdom with utmost delight. I have never begged. I've never been tempted to borrow, my friend. And you have been around all your life. Praise God. You better wake up. God doesn't need it. I got this thing before I became a pastor of a church. It's not that I'm preaching to people. God preached to me. Praise God. And I caught it. May you catch it today. Okay, what will God do with your 100 naira out of 1,000? What will God do with it? Now, the 1,000 came from him. Because if you are dying in sickness, can you go for labor? And you'll be spending money without working. So he gave you strength, gave you favor, you got a place to work. And to honor him with the one thing that is his own portion of your deal, the deal is his own. And then there are quite a number of things. Somebody's story is changing. You know, my tithe was in Kaduna Church when we had 18,000 plus for a whole year. That tells you what we were worth, all of us. Not that what they are worth. All of us were worth that level. The level of all of us was there. Everybody's level, the faithful, the unfaithful, everyone is here. Well, I began to tithe my way up and sacrifice my way higher and kept going and kept looking at the poor, the needy, and kept just moving and moving and moving. And then everybody knows I've been moving. I've not been at the same spot. I've been moving, sir. And he wants you and me to keep moving. The path of the joy is ordained to be like a shining light that shines more and more. Your life will never go down anymore. Amen. More and more and more is your portion. Amen. Give the Lord a big hand of praise. What an awesome God we serve. It's your turn to shine. Amen. It's your turn to shine. Amen. It's your turn to shine. Amen. He said in chapter 9 of 2 Corinthians, He said, as everyone has purpose in his heart, even so let him give. So there's no pressure. Things about God is so easy, sir. It's so easy. And you start from where you are. It's not going to start from somewhere else. Start from where you are. Start from where you are. The blessings of God will keep following after you. How do I get started? Now listen. Start from where you are now. Don't say, I know what I will do when I get another job. The only way to get another job is to do the right thing where you are now. Do the right thing now. Commit yourself to the tithing covenant. Commit yourself not to appear before God empty as you are able, upon the blessings of God upon your life and as you purpose. Commit to advance his kingdom at your level. Commit to it. We were believing God for 3,000 naira, 1984, October 3, 1984. This old worldwide ministry was believing God for 3,000 naira to pay off the rent of our church premises. And I told our fellow leaders, I said, hey, if I have this money, God will not appeal to me to give it. But now that we are all at the same level, understand what I'm saying? Because the time is coming when someone wants to take off in the air. I knew from that zero level, there are people who will take off in the air. I knew that. And then you start murmuring and say, you don't even know what they're using. Let me tell you what I'm using. I'm sold out to God. You can't be sold out to God and not stand out in life, sir. So I will never make that announcement to them if I had that money. Never. That money was far beyond my status. Far beyond my capacity to attract by faith. Far. But in my heart, already there. Already there. So it's all over to you. All over. There is no skill of man that will make rich. If it does, it will still add sorrow. But the ways of God make it rich and it adds no sorrow. I live a sorrow-free life. What to say is your opinion. What you don't say is your choice. It doesn't touch me. My life is just out of that realm. What you do and what you don't do is your cup of tea. And I have my own cup of tea, so life, sorrow-free. If anybody asks you what about this, it is sorrow-free and it is lasting. It's enduring. It's always there. 3, it never goes down. The blessings of God has no sorrow. It's lasting and it's ever on the increase. Some folks have some little coins in their pocket. The pressure under which they live, God have mercy. The pressure. It leads across it. Pressure. Plenty of sorrow. But that's not your portion. I've told the story of John D. Rockefeller before. He started his tithing journey with God from his first paycheck of $7.50. First paycheck. And he grew to become the first American billionaire in history. Tithing, kingdom investment addiction, took him from one level to another, and his wealth is still speaking on the earth today. My God. The beauty is that you can start from where you are. Though thy beginning be very small. Job 8:7. Yet thy later end shall yet greatly increase. Who are despised the days of small things? Stop it. You will soon see the plummet in the hand of Zerubbabel. Crying, grace unto it. It is small things that become great things when properly treated.